YouTube Nation, what is up? Eagles Truth here with you on my way home. And I've been listening to podcasts and watching YouTube videos, and there's one common theme amongst you optimists when it comes to Nick Foles and that dreadful Dallas game. And that is, if Torrey Smith catches that ball, Nick Foles likely leads a touchdown drive, and all of a sudden his stats look much, much better, and his game looks much better. Bullshit. He was dreadful against the Raiders, and he was dreadful against the Cowboys. And changing the outcome of one play, even if Torrey Smith walked into the end zone and a touchdown went on Nick Foles' stats, it doesn't matter. He still had a dreadful day. So stop reaching. Nick Foles was dreadful. Yes, Torrey Smith should have caught that pass. It was not Nick Foles' fault. It was perfectly placed. Very accurate. Do not put that on Nick Foles. Agreed. But if you change the outcome of that one play, it does not change the dreadful performance that Nick Foles had. So stop it. Stop it. Something that people would try to spin is, but when Torrey Smith dropped that ball, Nick Foles' confidence, it went by the wayside. You know, if Torrey Smith catches that, all of a sudden, Nick Foles' confidence is much higher. Really? Our quarterback has that fragile of a psyche? Really? That opens up a whole new can of worms. Now, I say all that. I sound very, very negative. I get it. I sound very doom and gloom. I get it. I'm basically trashing our starting quarterback right now. I get it. I say all that to say this. Yes, I think we're going to be one and done in the playoffs. That's if you're holding a gun to my head and asking me to make a prediction, and if the prediction is wrong, bang. I would say we're going to be one and done in the playoffs. That does not mean I'm not going to come with everything I got, reading my ass off, and hoping to be wrong. Nick Foles could have an amazing game. Turn it around and in 2 weeks have an amazing game. It's possible. You know? Who knows? And perhaps maybe it was the weather, because Derek Carr and Dak Prescott looked like complete ass too. Not that they were doing all that great anyway the rest of the year, but still, they looked like complete ass too. So maybe it was the weather that had something involved. I don't know. Maybe Doug Pearson was holding some of the offense back. Those are valid things for you optimists to bring up. Talking about changing the outcome of that one play, stop. His performance was still dreadful regardless. So stop bringing that up, at least. Talk about the weather, how it could have been a factor. Talk about Doug Peterson keeping the offense under wraps, not wanting to show too much. Those make sense. Talk about Nick Foles needing more time with the offense, how he hasn't been getting reps all year. Those three things are all valid. So, yes, I'm trashing the quarterback saying that regardless of that one play, even if he changed it, he still looked like shit. Yes, I'm still saying he could change it and look completely different the next game. I don't know. So I don't want you guys to think I'm all doom and gloom. And because, like I said, he could have a good day. He could bounce back real nice. I don't know. Here's something else, though, and this sucks. Where will I be next Saturday when the Eagles play either the Saints, who I'm the most scared of, Panthers, or Falcons? Where will I be? In Disneyland again. Which means I will miss an Eagles playoff game for the first time since I've started watching football in my early childhood. You know how rare it is for me to miss an Eagles game, period? Whether it's preseason, regular season. This sucks. This really sucks. Best believe my eyes will be glued to my phone. Oh, believe me, I will not miss a play. Like, from a knowing what happened standpoint. But I won't see any of it really. Well, I got the game day pass, so I will see it. I will watch it, so I'll eventually know what happened. But live, I won't see it. I won't see it. I'll only know what happens, but I won't see it happen. Hopefully we win, because if we lose, I'll be stewing in my own sorrow, but at least I'll be doing it in the happiest place on earth, right? So I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm making a post-game video after the game from Disneyland and saying to you guys, hey, I was wrong. They proved me wrong. They didn't go one and done. There's something about this team where they just show up and they fight and they make it happen and they overcome all odds. And there's just something, I don't know. Hopefully that's the case. But either way, go Birds. This defense and this running game needs to come to play. And Nick Foles needs to be better. If all those three things happen, we have a shot. People at the link, whether you think they're going to go one and done, because you're allowed to have an opinion. You're allowed to have some realism. You're allowed to look at the Saints and be like, damn, they scare me. They have more to offer right now than we do, I feel. You're allowed to look at the Rams and be like, damn. You know, you're allowed to look at the Vikings. You're allowed to do that. You're allowed to have, you know, it doesn't mean that you want them to lose. Doesn't mean that you're not rooting like shit for them to win. But you're allowed to have some realism. It's allowed. But you fans of the link, regardless of your realism, regardless of what you predict to happen, do not boo. Show the fuck up. And you make that fucking place loud. You fucking represent. You represent like you've never represented before. Whatever team goes in to Lincoln Financial Field, you make it a very, very scary place. We're counting on you. Peace out.